Yogis. My name is Mackenzie, and thank you for joining me on your mat today, wherever you are. Let's go ahead and just begin class by taking a few nice cleansing breaths. Closing your eyes, sitting up nice and tall, taking a deep inhale, feeling the lungs expand fully, then an audible exhale as you sigh it out. 2 more of those. Just shaking out your arms, releasing any tension in the fingertips, releasing any stress of the day, and releasing the hands down to the earth, grounding the fingertips down. Let's go ahead and start taking some circles with our neck. You can either start by going side to side or maybe going with just some half circles. And then as you begin to warm up, you're going to begin to take your head all the way back and around. And as you're doing so, you're keeping those nice, deep, full breaths. Keeping the fingertips nice and grounded into the earth, keeping the breath nice and full, returning back through center. Inhale as you reach both hands up and overhead. And exhale, bringing the left hand down, reaching the right hand up and over. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, bringing the right hand down, left hand up and over. Moving with the breath. Inhales are going to bring you up. Exhales, you're going to be stretching through the lateral sides. More on each side. When you're ready, returning back through center, bringing your arms parallel to the earth, full breath in. Exhale, bring the right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, twisting from the base of the spine up to the crown of the head. Once again, inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, twisting deeply. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, taking it to the other side, bringing the left hand behind you. Exhale, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, feel that nice deep inhale. Exhale, take a nice deep twist. Feeling the lungs up completely, and then exhale, relaxing into the twist. Inhale, coming back through center, bringing the hands behind you, reaching the heart space up, perhaps even lifting the hips up off of the mat, getting a nice little arching in the back. And then exhale as we fold forward, walking our hands out in front of us, bringing our forehead down to the earth. Taking your gaze back up through center, go ahead and walk onto your hands and knees, tabletop pose. And let's begin with some cat-cows. So inhale, we're gonna arch the back, gaze up, tailbone up. Exhale, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone, getting a full flexion in the spine. Inhale, finding expansion. Exhale, finding that contraction. And as you're moving, noticing how the breath is feeling, noticing how your body is feeling today. And just holding space for yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Next inhale, go ahead and shift forward, bringing the hips down to the mat, rolling the shoulders up and back, cobra pose. And then exhale, taking the hips back to your child's pose, forehead to the earth. Inhale, shifting forward to your cobra. Exhale, sending it back, child's pose. Moving with your breath. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, sending the hips back. Any free movement you'd like to take here, you're welcome to take hip shoulders or hip circles or shoulder circles or anything else that feels good to your body. Just bringing awareness to every aspect of the being. Coming back through center, pull your belly in, send that right leg back behind you, keep the belly pulling in, extend the left arm in front of you, rolling the shoulders back and down, breathing. When you're ready, bend into that right knee, reach the left hand back, grab the foot, and then kick into the hand, taking the heart space up, breathing. Slowly releasing left hand back down. Bring the right knee to the right wrist, toes over to the left, coming down onto the hip, pigeon pose. Begin to walk the hands back, rolling the shoulders back and down, maybe even bending into that back knee. Slowly releasing that left foot down. Go ahead and fold forward, walking your hands out, relaxing just a little bit deeper into the hip. So go ahead and walk your hands back up through center. You're going to shift all of your weight into that right hip, and you're just going to pull your left foot forward, coming into a little seat. So right foot is going to be standing on the inside of the left foot. Inhale as you reach your hands up and overhead. Exhale as you fold forward, bringing hands to the foot. Inhale, rolling those shoulders back and down, and then exhale as you fold forward, taking 5 deep breaths. Slowly coming all the way back through center. We are going to bend the left knee, bringing the soles of the feet together and taking both knees nice and wide, then rolling the shoulders back and down. Maybe just bouncing the knees up and down here, shifting to one side, and then shifting to the other. Taking it around in circles. Crossing the ankles, pulling your knees into chest, giving yourself a nice little tight squeeze, and then rocking all the way back into your tabletop pose. This time sending that left leg back behind you, keeping the belly pulling in, pressing it into the earth with the hands. Shifting into that left hand and then reaching the right hand up and overhead. Pulling the belly in, reaching with the hand and foot, breathing fully. When you're ready, bending into that left knee, reach back with the right hand, grabbing the foot and then kicking into the hand. Slowly releasing the right hand down, pulling the left knee to the left wrist, toes over to the right, lowering down onto the hip. Begin to walk the hands back towards the hips, keeping the breath nice and full, maybe bending in that back knee. When you're ready, exhale, fold forward, walking your hands out in front of you, releasing the forehead down. When you're ready, walking your hands back up through center, shift your weight into the left foot. Pull that right leg all the way through and bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Rotating your torso to face the extended leg. Inhale, reaching hands up and overhead. Exhale to fold forward, releasing down. As you inhale, you're going to try to create space in your heart by rolling your shoulders back. And as you exhale, you're going to feel yourself folding forward a little bit deeper. You're ready, coming all the way back up into your seats, bending into your right leg, bringing both feet together, and then once again, just bouncing the knees up and down. Coming back through center, coming onto tabletop pose. If at any point your knees start to become sensitive, you can bring a towel or a cushion underneath your knees to help cushion them. Inhale, we're going to reach our right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle. So we're going to bring the right hand in between the left arm and knee, and we're going to roll onto the right shoulder, taking our gaze up to the ceiling. Now feel the breath nice and deep in that right shoulder as you inhale and exhale. Slowly untwisting yourself through center, either lifting that right hand up to the sky or just bringing it down to the earth to take some shoulder circles or some cat-cows. Next inhale, we're going to lift our left hand up to the ceiling, and then on the exhale, we're going to thread the hand in between that right foot, that right knee and right hand, and then rolling onto the left cheek, left shoulder. Pressing a little bit more into the right hand, feeling the stretch in the shoulder, and feeling the stretch deepen with the breath. Good. Slowly untwist yourself through center, either coming into that fluid tabletop motion or lifting the left hand up to the ceiling once again. When you're ready, go ahead and lower all the way down to your bellies. We're going to extend our left hand to the left with the palm facing down. Looking away from the left arm, we're going to bring that left cheek onto the mat, and we're going to start to roll over towards that left arm. Slowly coming back through center and then taking it on the other side. Extend that right hand out to the right. Bring the right palm down and then roll onto the right shoulder. Good. Coming back through center, go ahead and come up onto the elbows, roll the shoulders back and down, press the heart space forward. And maybe taking the feet nice and wide, gazing back behind you at the left foot. Then come back through center, look behind you to the right foot. Back through center, tuck your chin, stretching the head, stretching the neck, rocking the shoulder back and forth, rocking the head back and forth, pressing into the elbows. Take your gaze back through center, and then we're going to lower down to the mat. Pressing your hands down, lift yourself all the way back up to a tabletop pose. Extending your right leg back behind you, take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, see if you can tap the right knee to the nose. Inhale, extend the right leg back, reaching with the foot. Exhale, tap the knee to nose. 5 more. Good. Inhale, inhale, find that extension, and an exhale, bend the knee, step the right foot all the way through in between the hands. You can keep the back knee lifted or lowered here, but just start to shift side to side, left and right. Maybe even taking some hip circles or shoulder circles. Inhale, reaching the hands up and overhead. Exhale, taking some cactus arms, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, cactus arms. 3 more. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. And then start to shift the hips back, half splits, pointing those right toes up, and then folding forward on that right leg. 5 deep breaths. Bend into the right knee, place the foot on the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up. Start to shift your weight forward and back. And then pressing into the hands, send that right foot back behind you. Make the body nice and long in this plank. Heels are pressing back, crown of the head is reaching forward. You're pressing into the mat like it's a wall coming in towards you. And your breath is full. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down to your elbows. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, taking the gaze up. And then exhale, tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back into your first down dog. Then walk your dog out. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Moving the hips however you like. Notice any cracking or popping in the body. After your 5 breaths, drop down to your knees. Lift your left leg up off the mat. Take a full breath in. Exhale as you round, pulling knee to nose. Inhale, extend, finding length. Exhale, round, knee to nose. 5 more. Inhale, find an extension. Exhale, bring the left foot through in between the hands. And then take some movement, shifting from left and right, side to side. Anything that feels good here. When you're ready, inhale, reaching the hands up and overhead. Sinking the hips down, taking a full breath in. Exhale, cactus arms. 5 more. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat, straightening into that front leg, pulling that left hip back and folding forward into the left leg. Good. Bending into the left knee, tuck the toes, lift the back knee up, pressing into the hands, send the left leg back. You have the option to either take a vinyasa here or just come into a down dog or child's pose for 5 breaths. Good. Once you're done with your down dog or child's pose, you're gonna make that transition to the front of the mat. So you're either gonna step, jump, walk in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, roll the shoulders back. Exhale to fold forward. Then inhale, reaching the hands up, taking the gaze up, pressing into the feet. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Let's see. Play around with this a little bit. Okay. So coming into our standing pose, bringing the hands to the heart space, pulling the belly in. We're gonna start to send the left leg back. We're gonna start to either keep the hands at the heart center or reaching the hands out in front of us. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, pull the knees into the elbow. Inhale, find that extension, exhale, rounding. One more, inhale, extend, exhale, round, pull the knee in, and then gently step the foot down. Shift your weight into the left foot, hands to the hips or hands to the heart space, sending that left leg back behind you. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, knees to elbow. Two more. Good, and release that right leg down. Whew. Take your feet nice and wide, interlace the hands behind your back, deep breath in. Exhale, folding forward, crown of the head down, fingertips reaching up and over. Try to keep the heels of your hands pressing into each other. 5 breaths. Inhale, slowly coming back up through center. Bending the knees, bringing the hands to the heart space. Start to shift side to side. Maybe looking over one shoulder, maybe looking over the other. Tilting the tailbone down. We're gonna take nice deep breaths. Inhaling, hands over the head. Exhaling, ball up the fist, pull the elbows into the chest. 2 more. Once again, inhale, straighten the legs, point the toes towards each other. We're gonna start to shift the hips to the right, bringing the left hand down, reaching the right hand up. This is a Hatha Yoga triangle. Inhale, back through center, shift the hips over to the left, bring that right hand down, lift the left hand up and over. Inhale, coming back through center, heel toe your feet closer together. Toes touching, bend the knees, go ahead and squat it down, reaching hands up and overhead. Slowly bend your knees a little bit more, coming into a little ball and then taking a little seat. Rolling on to your sacral bone, bringing your shins parallel, roll the shoulders back and down, reaching the hands up. Keep the heart space reaching forward. Good. And then relax down. Just take an easy seated lotus posture. Pressing your hands down into the earth next to you. Just start to press into the earth. Maybe you lift your knees up. Maybe you're working on it. Then coming back into your Navasana, your boat pose for another 5 breaths. Good. Pulling your legs into your lotus, pressing your hands into the mat. Lift yourself up, lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. And lower down. Take a break. Bring your hands to your knees. If you'd like, you can take a mudra, sitting up nice and tall, closing your eyes. Feel your breath smooth. Allowing yourself to feel a little bit lighter than you did in the beginning of practice. When you're ready, you're going to take your feet nice and wide. To bring your feet nice and wide, point your toes back, roll your shoulders back and down, maybe move that meaty part of your seat out of the way, and then exhale as you fold forward. Maybe hanging out here, maybe coming down a little bit more. Taking your variation, it's a really intense pose, but you're just gonna be relaxing into it. Just a few more breaths, really allowing yourself to just settle into the posture. Maybe even allowing yourself to smile. Coming back up to a seat, go ahead and bend your left knee, bringing your foot down to the mat. Take the right leg out to the right. Bring the right hand to the left wrist. Bring your right elbow down to the mat, and then reach the left hand over to the left, taking your gate variation. Deep breaths. Slowly coming back up through center. Bring your right foot forward, left hand behind you. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, taking a twist, hooking right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, sitting up taller. Exhale, twisting deeper. Coming back through center, switching to the other side. So that left leg is going to extend nice and long. Bend the right foot, placing right foot on the mat. Left hand is going to grab your right ankle. Left elbow is going to come to the mat. Right hand is going to come to the hip, pulling the shoulder back, and maybe even reaching the right hand up and over. Deep breaths. Coming all the way back through center, bring the left foot in front of you. Bring the right hand behind you. Inhale, lifting left hand up. Exhale, hooking the elbow, taking a twist. Inhaling for length, exhaling to twist deeper. When you're ready, coming back through center, pulling the knees into chest. And then slowly rolling down all the way onto your back. If there's any last finishing postures that are calling to you, you're welcome to take a happy baby. You're welcome to take a spinal twist or a plow pose. Just tuning into your body and seeing what would feel good, what would feel complete in your practice. When you're ready, preparing for your Shavasana, laying your body out flat, feeling your hands and feet relax, taking a deep breath in and a complete breath out. Imagine that you're in a rowboat. And you're looking towards the shore as you're rowing away. Imagining the shore represents the year 2020. And as you look back on the banks, you can see all of the experiences that were contained within this year. And as you row the boat, you row farther and farther away from the shore, and it becomes more and more distant. You row until you're in the middle of the lake and you can see nothing but water around you. You decide to take a deep breath in and plunge into the lake. Here you feel weightless. When you pop back up, your rowboat has transformed into a canoe. You slide in the canoe and you pick up the oars and you feel feel yourself gliding through the water at a faster pace than the rowboat. You are now looking forward towards the direction that you'd like to go. And as you paddle into the future, into this new year, just allowing yourself to be optimistic in heart and mind. Taking a few breaths here in stillness.